Hey Knights. So I'm doing another Black Butler fanfiction. It's actually part of this series. I don't know what the name of the series is yet. But as soon as I figure it out, I'll put it in the title, or I'll let you guys know. The series basically is kind of like this girl and her cousin kind of go through these different animes. And she's on her 4th book at the moment, and I've read up to the 4th book, except for up to a certain chapter in the 4th one, because I figured, you know what, might as well put some raw reactions to some of the chapters in there, you know. Apparently some of you guys like having raw reactions to some of the things that I've read. So the first book is I Am Stuck in Black Butler, and I would read a blurb about it if there was one. For this one there isn't, but there is for the other ones. So, for the first chapter, as soon as it loads, because it takes a bit. Okay. So this is the character description. The name is Mercedes, strongly prefers Mercy. Age is 15, height is 5 foot, 5 inches. The weight is a secret. Orientation likes males. Personality, shy and awkward at first, but around friends is silly, loud, passionate, and humorous. Appearance is medium height, somewhat chunky girl with long curly brown hair and brown eyes. Is normally wearing a red hoodie and skinny jeans with red Converse. So that's kind of a little blurb about the character itself. So for chapter 1, beep, beep, beep. Damn it. I don't want to go. I got up and stretched. Monday, the worst day of the week. Why couldn't it be Friday, or better yet, Saturday? But no, today was Monday. There was no changing that. I cracked my neck and got up out of bed, then began to get dressed, putting my red hoodie and jeans on. I then sat back on my bed to tie my shoes, when I ended up sitting on something. I quickly got up and looked to see what it was. It was my girl plushie. I pick it up and hug it. Sorry, girl, I said, then looked around on the floor to see my manga, all lying around. I'm an otaku, by the way. I like animes like Inuyasha, Kamizuyama, Kiss, and Hetalia, but my all-time favorite is Black Butler. My favorite character on it is Gross Cliff, a psycho grim reaper with certain quirks. Okay, I'll cut to the chase. He's a cross-dressing murderer with an obsession for the color red. I know, what a character. My 2 other favorites are Sebastian Michaelis, a demon butler with a cat fetish, and The Undertaker, a legendary grim reaper that loves jokes and laughter. I won't lie, I'm a fangirl, so I have a lot of merch. I can't say the Japanese name of the comic and anime. I got Black Butler cards, t-shirts, I even have a bag, armband, and belt with Grell on it. So yeah, I'm a super fan. I sit down with the doll and put my cell phone in my pocket. I pick up my plain gray bag and put it on me. The house then starts to shake. What's going on? I think out loud. The shaking suddenly gets harder. Then something appears in my room. It's a glowing, swirling circle, and I'm not really sure what it was, but that's at least what it looked like. All of a sudden, it started pulling me closer along with one of my manga, and my bag, and my plushie. In an instant, I was sucked in. Everything seemed like it was spinning, and then my phone started going crazy and glowing. Finally, it stopped, and I fell flat on the floor, my head throbbing. I lifted my head slowly, was in shock to see my surroundings. It looked like animation. Not just any kind. It was an anime art style of animation. My jaw dropped, and I blinked a few times. I was in some kind of study. Excuse me, miss? I turned my head to meet the gaze of dark blue eyes. Chapter 2. Welcome to the Phantom Hive family. What the heck? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Right in front of me was Seal's Phantom Hive. Miss, what was that thing, and who are you? He asked, about as confused as I was. I couldn't speak. Suddenly, Sebastian crawled in through the window. WTF, Sebastian? My mind yelled. My lord, is everything all right? He asked. Seal walked towards him and whispered in his ear. Ah, interesting. I've only heard of something like this once, he said, walking towards me. Miss, may I ask where you're from? America, I stuttered. And what was the date this morning? He asked. Steele looked dumbfounded. 2015. Both of them looked a little shocked. Just as I thought, Sebastian started. She's been transported here from another dimension. What? What sorcery is this? That would explain that thing that brought her here, Steele said. Miss, I am Steele Phantomhive, and this is my butler, Sebastian. Sebastian then bowed with his hand across his heart. Miss, do you mind telling us your name? Steele asked. I'm Mercedes, but most people call me Mercy. Sebastian, from now on, Miss Mercedes is our guest, the young master stated. Since we cannot tell anyone else of how she came here, we shall inform them that she is a long-lost relative from America. Yes, my lord. I was still taking all this in as I sat there and grabbed my stuff, putting it all into my bag. Sebastian appeared beside me. Milady, please come with me. Come with me, please, he said, pulling me to my feet. I blushed as his hand touched mine. I have never really held hands with a hot guy before. He led me to a room on the far side of the manor. The room was navy blue and had a few paintings of places in it. Sebastian, who is that? I heard one of the servants say. Finny, Bayrod, Mayrin, this is Mercedes Phantomhive. She is the young lord's cousin from America. I looked over at them and waved with a small smile. I have almost always been shy, except when I was younger. I was very outgoing and really silly, but other kids picked on me and I just stopped talking. Sebastian closed the door behind him as he walked in the room with me. Now, Miss Mercy, Sebastian started. Women in our area must dress in a certain way, he said, pulling out a couple of dresses. I picked a red one with a pink bow around the waist. Now, I shall help you get into that. My face flushed bright red as Sebastian put on a blindfold and started undressing me. Sebastian. Chapter 3. Sebastian is... Frick. Sebastian is worth it. Sebastian is totally worth it. Suicide isn't worth it unless you're in a video game. Pain. Ugh, why? Sebastian finished tightening the corset around my waist. Oh, the pain. There, we are finished, he said, zipping up my dress and taking off his blindfold. Damn, this is so tight. The last piece of... Sorry, dirty mind started working there. The last piece of the outfit was a red bonnet and a pink bow on it. Miss Mercy, he said, you may stay here and relax for now. We are receiving a guest today. He is coming to train under me as a butler. Bro. He's talking about Bro. OMFG, I'm a fangirl. He's my favorite. I will come for you after I prepare you and the young master breakfast, he said before he exited. Okay, so let me get this straight. 1, I've been transported from my world to a black butler world. 2, I'm now Steele's cousin, Mercedes Phantomhive. 3, Grell is going to be here soon. I sat down on the bed and took out my stuff. I felt an uneasy pain in my neck. I felt weird. I got a feeling that someone was watching me. I yanked my head towards the window, but no one was there. I quickly put my Grell plushie and manga in my bag. I took out my phone and looked at it. I had a message. One message. Taylor, where are you? We're all looking for you. Me. You wouldn't believe me. Taylor, girl, I am your best friend. Me. Fine, okay, I'm gonna send you a picture. Sends image. Taylor, WTH, Mercy, I'm serious. You sent me a picture of an anime. Me. You said you'd believe me. She didn't message me back afterwards. Knock, knock. I quickly put my phone up as Sebastian enters. Lady Mercedes, breakfast is ready. Time skip brought to you by Snow Days, helping you get out of school. Yes! Those are the best! I sat down at the table next to Seal. For breakfast was pancake and eggs. I began to eat it, and by the time I was half done, the halls erupted with, ah! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, wah! Crash. Grell crashed right in front of the table and got hot tea on Finny's shirt. Hot, 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 Finny said. Oh no, I'm terribly sorry. Grell said, grabbing for a hanky, but accidentally grabbing the tablecloth as well. Here, I'll wipe it off. Then pulled the whole cloth off of the table, along with mine and Steele's breakfast. Grell then freaked. I decided just to get up. I wasn't very hungry anymore. Seal and Bard whispered to each other while I walked over towards Grell and the others. A small blush painted on my face. I'm so very sorry. I don't know how to make up for all this trouble. That's it. The only way I can make up for this is to die, he said, pointing a knife to his neck. No! Suicide isn't worth it, unless you're in a video game. Are you crazy? I heard Bart say. No, don't! I shrieked. His eyes landed on me for a second, then Sebastian put his hand on Grell's shoulder. There is no need for that. Grell then looked at Sebastian, his cheeks light pink. Damn it, Sebastian, I wanted to stop him. Just think of the horrible mess you'd make. It would take hours to clean up all the blood, Sebastian said. What the fuck, Sebastian? Thank you, Sebastian. You're so very kind, Grell said. That was kindness, the others muttered. I just stood there quietly, biting my lip. I felt a little jealousy burning in my stomach. Sebastian then began telling Grell how to make proper tea. Not much happens in this episode till later. I exited the room and decided to head back to my room for a while. I picked up my phone and plushie, hugging it tightly. I checked my messages. 0 messages. I put up my phone and laid on the bed, my plush in my arms. My eyes felt heavy, so I ended up closing them soon. 30 minutes later. Knock, knock, knock. My eyes shot open at the sound of knocking on my door. Slowly, I walked over to it. I opened it to reveal a shy, brown-haired butler. What the fuck? Why is he at my room? OMFG, don't fangirl. Stay calm. Hello, my lady. I was wondering if you needed any assistance. I'm fine, I said, and turned back into my room and quickly shutting the door. I breathed deeply, then my eyes widened open at what I saw. Grell was right in front of me, holding my plush. I insist, my dear, he said, as his voice sounding less like the shy butler and more like the flamboyant raper. There must be something I can help you with. He then smiled, revealing his shark-like teeth. You have such a cute little doll, miss. Where did you get it? He asked. Suddenly he pinned me close to the wall. Oh no, OMG, it's my fantasy come true. I mean, OMG, I'm gonna die. I could feel his breath on my lips, and my cheeks turned a bright red. Milady, I'm afraid if I let you live, you know far too much. He took out a knife, pressing it to my neck. How did he know? Was he the one who was watching me? It's a shame, really. You're very lovely, and red does suit you. Milady, are you there? Mayrin asked from outside the door. Grell pressed the knife to my neck harder. Answer her, Grell whispered. Yes, I'm here, I said. Are you all right, milady? She asked. Grell growled at me. You were lucky this time. He hissed in my ear and put the plushie in my arms. You keep that hidden, or else I'll have to end you, darling. Darling? He called me darling. Now go answer the door. I did. Mayrin was only checking on me and wanted to know if I wanted a tour of this state. I said yes. And we walked away, and I noticed Grell creeping out of my room. I swear his smile is going to be in my nightmares. And to think I tried to stop him from killing himself. My favorite character threatened to kill me. Yeah. I'll add one more chapter. So chapter 4. Don't kill me. Diary entry 1. Dear Diary, it has been 3 days since I got here. Grell hasn't bothered me much since the incident, though I haven't seen him since he came over to train with Sebastian. Though at Lizzie's ball, he kept smirking at me. Creepy, yet still somehow hot. I'm so gonna die, aren't I? I've become somewhat friends with Sebastian, I guess. So today I got up and got myself dressed. Sebastian then came into my room. Milady, the master would like to speak with you, he said. I nodded. I followed Sebastian up to Steele's study. Today I had on a white dress with red trim. I entered his study and sat in a chair. There is something we need to discuss, he said. What is it, my lord? I asked. If you are to stay at the manor with me, you cannot just stay for free, he said. Of course you cannot. Be my maid, because I have told everyone you are my cousin. What about cases? I said. How do you know about those? He raised an eyebrow. Shit, bad mood. I just know many things, I said nervously. I see. Very well. You will accompany me on cases. Thank you, my lord. He nodded. Time skip. So here I am. I'm hiding in an alleyway from a psychotic crossdresser. How did this happen, you asked? Well, it all started earlier today. Steele had brought me along on their investigation. He had went to see Uni, and the whole time Grell was giving me the I'm gonna kill you look. I guess Uni is I think a nickname for the Undertaker. I kind of like that. which made me nervous as crap. So we had gotten back into the townhouse, and Sebastian was there showing everyone the list of suspects. Madame Red's jaw dropped. Seal was smirking, and Grell was blushing at Sebastian. I felt a twinge of jealousy. Yeah, he tried to kill me, but I'm still kind of into him. Grell's eyes landed on me for a sec, and I froze. Sebastian and Seal went up the stairs with Lou and Madame Red, but not before I saw Grell whisper something in Angelina's ear. I then went up to my temporary room. Miss Mercy, Sebastian said. Yes, Sebastian? We will be going to a ball tonight, so you shall need to look your best, he said. I nodded. He helped me get ready, though I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm really hoping they are still going to use Seal as bait for Druid. I really don't like the Viscount. I don't either. He's one of the worst characters in the whole series. Besides Ash/Angela. Yeah. He's so annoying. He's the only black Butler character I don't like. I mean, I even like Alois. I got dressed in a red dress with black lace. My hair was done up into 2 braids with black bows on the ends. We exited the house and then headed to the carriage. I got in and sat by Seal. I tried not to laugh, but it was hard seeing he was in a dress. After 10 minutes of me holding back my giggles and him glaring at me. Finally, we arrived, and I got out and entered the manor. Everyone was dancing, and there was the sound of classical music. I sat in the corner for a bit and looked around, watching Seal talk to Druid. Ha! Suddenly, some guy grabbed my hand and started dancing with me. Hello, puppet. How are you this evening? He asked, twirling me. Fine, I answered. Soon the dancing turned into plain pulling, and the guy yanked me right out of the house. What are you doing? I asked. He then pushed me on the ground. All right, wench, give me your valuables, he said, pointing a gun at my head. I started breathing rapidly. I didn't have anything. Suddenly, before he could pull the trigger, he was slashed in half. How rude, going after someone else's prey. Oh no, I know that voice. It's Grell, I said quietly as the red head appeared in his true form. Hello, my dear. What a fine night for a hunt. I backed away quickly, and he stepped closer towards me. You're very cute. Perhaps I will play with you for a bit before I kill you. What does he mean by play? I'm a fangirl, so I know there's only 2 things he might mean. 1, play with you as in stuff from his perverted fantasies, or 2, play with you as in the way a cat plays with a mouse. The fact that they like to play with their prey before they eat it. I quickly got up and ran. Grell was hot on my heels. Damn, he was fast. How am I even able to run from him? Suddenly, I tripped and fell, cutting my knee and drawing blood. I got back up and hid in an alley behind a trash can. So here I am. I was breathing hard, but trying to stop. Given seen this in horror movies a lot, the people usually get caught because the killer can hear them hyperventilating. Hiding in an alleyway. How predictable, Grell teased, hopping down in front of me. I'll be honest with you, darling, you're much more fun to play with than all those other broods, he cooed and pinched my cheek. I didn't speak. Does Grell have multiple personalities or something? He then held up his chainsaw towards him. I was about to scream when, Grell, we don't have time to play. We have to go, Madame Red shouted. Coming, milady, Grell chimed. We shall continue this game of cat and mouse later. Don't miss me too much, he said, blowing a kiss and skipping away. I just sat there scared. Did that just happen? Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Alrighty. Peace out, Knights.